I'm using the weekly time frame right now to see what's happening in the market, and I go to the 1 day time frame, and you can see the buy zone I spotted out. On the weekly time frame, I draw the trend line. In case market get to that place, you see my trend line been spotted, so it's a very great high probability that market will buy strongly from that place, and you can hold that trade for months. In fact, your desired take profit, because this is a very good swing trade if market will get to this zone. And then if you check well, you can see that I have plotted a lot of neckline, trend lines, and those rectangle tools I use are zones, possible zones for market movement changes, either to sell or to buy. And if you check the 4 hours time frame, you can see I still spot out some scalping zones for that same buy. So yeah, this zone is for daily time frame. I've even set my buy limit there. If market get to this place, even if they don't buy for long, but at least it will buy. So that's one thing in the market. That's why you should always know your plan, and not just knowing your plan, know what you're targeting. If you know what to do in the market, you know what you're targeting. Some people will just go ahead holding a trade to support not to have hold. For instance, if you entered a trade and maybe an expert comes to that trade and see that this trade is being taken, maybe you would think that you were using a 1 hour time frame for this analysis. That's why you took the trade, and you'll be like, I know you will close very soon. But you that don't know the left to right, or you don't even know what you're doing, you'll be like, I'm gonna hold the trade till the next month. But your analysis is specifically a 1 hour trade time frame that which you need to hold or break or take your profit within the next 5 to 6 hours. But you keep holding the trade and the thing will just reverse, maybe to your break even or to your stop loss. So that's why time frames are very important. You take a trade and you hold the trade based on the time frame you are trading with. Okay, you can see I've spotted out another buy zone again on the 1 hour time frame. That's still a buy signal. You see this zone, this particular zone, this particular blue line, and I don't know if I have to change the color so that you'll not be confused. So I'm using MT5 now, because a lot of people do complain that Android phone is not good for trading. Before I start trading, I should buy laptop. All those now stupid excuse. If you know what you are doing, you know what you are doing. So I always like using Android phone whenever I'm doing my analysis. Some people know say that why are you using laptop? You are good in trading like that. Use phone now. You tell us say make you use phone. You go pay money for method to finish. You can't the just finish. You go still go the trade, go still the make losses. Now me dey make losses. No be Android phone wey you dey use dey make losses. Na know wetin you dey do. I dey always use Android phone dey analyze market, so that nobody go come see and come dey talk say, even for my workplace where I dey go, person no fit come talk say, oh, this guy dey use laptop, this no fit work for me. You understand? So that's why I love using Android phone. So if you check now, this is another buy zone I've spotted out already. The sell zone I spotted here worked out. So that was before you gave this account. So I still came to this account and spot out this sell zone. So I took the sell on my account. So I closed the sell already. Is it 3 days ago? So the sell worked out. So you can see all those zones, because that's how trading is. All those zones are zones I'm expecting market to buy. You understand? So I showed you the one of weekly time frame. I showed you the one of day one. I showed you 4 hours time frame. Yes, the blue line there, and I showed you 1 hour time. That's the red line. And this trend line you are seeing there is for 15-minute time frame, so even 5 minutes. So I'm expecting a price to touch this trend line, it will move up a little bit. Like I'm expecting price to move up to this point. If you understand, to this point, you might get to this point before you start dropping again. So that's how I do my analysis. So I'm just expecting price to move to this point. If you touch the trend line, if actually price will break this trend line after moving a little bit, then if actually, that's why I always cap sometimes. At this point in time, I will take a scalping trade. But if actually price will just move to this point, maybe reverse down to this line again, I mean where we have the red this thing rectangular 2, then I'm expecting it, if you get that break neckline, it should start maybe buy to this point or even break out if it is from here, or buy to this point. Buy to this point. Then if price want to break this, that sell supply zone you see I spotted out, I'm expecting it to get down to this 4 hours or day one neckline I spotted out, and the trend line. So that's our analysis. You understand? Not too much. If market just clear for you, you understand, do what you have to do. do what you have to do, and make sure you are not complicating issues. So that's how I analyze the market. I believe you understand what I saying to you right now. So on the week 1 time frame, see what I did. I spotted at the trend line, the market respected, and I go to the day 1 time frame. I spot out a buy zone that market will respect or may respect. You know, it's forex trading, so you don't have to be 100% sure, but you can be 99% sure. So you go to the forward time frame, I still spotted out the buy zone with that red color square shape. The market may respect it and maybe start buying. If you just break this trend line to this place, you can still buy from here. It will still be profitable, but the difference there is you don't take a swing trade from here. You understand? It's not a swing trade. Then this trend line is also active. See this trend line, even if this trend line becomes invalid, it will not just become invalid. Before it becomes invalid, you go see blue. You go see blue like up to $5 or 10. That's where scalping comes in. Yeah, it's for the 15 minutes time frame. That's where scalping comes in. You understand? So all those zones are valid zones. So there are some conditions that can make those zones invalid, and such conditions, what you have to do is just to ignore. You understand? Maybe you checked on your candlesticks and you don't see confirmation for that buy, then you ignore such trade. The zone has become invalid. It's not your fault. You understand? Not that your analysis was wrong. It was not wrong, but you just need to do what? Ignore. So that's how I trade. I scalp. In fact, that's why I always tell you that I do scalping and swing trade. Any trade that comes in, I will take it based on what I'm analyzing in the market, based on what I'm seeing. We do what we see in the market, and we don't do what we hope for. If you want to do what you hope for in the market, you will surely do what? Make losses. That's how it is.